A visit to Sikkim, Darjeeling and Bhutan was long due, but I just could not plan a trip for the last 2 decades. I asked my wife Meena to join me this time and she agreed. We booked a customized package through TripTrova based in Hasimara, West Bengal, run by a young chap, Nitesh Barla, and he designed an ideal package of 11 nights and 12 days for us, covering most of the important valleys in Bhutan. Thus, we started on March 23 from Mangaluru International Airport by Indigo Airlines flight departing at 10 a.m. Reached KIAL Bengaluru before schedule at 10:50 a.m. and checked into Gateway Suites Hotel on Airport Road. Spent the night in Bengaluru and caught the Akasa Air flight to Bagdogra departing on March 24 at 9:30 a.m. from KIAL Terminal 1. The flight landed at Bagdogra International Airport at 12:10 p.m. again before schedule. TripTrova proprietor Nitesh Barla had arranged for an Innova cab to pick us up from the airport and drop us at Phuentsholing. On the way, we had lunch at KB restaurant Fulbari. They served us mutton kosha, a semi-dry mutton preparation. We also had the chance to taste authentic Misti Doi there. Of course, each dish was excellent. From Siliguri to Jaigaon, the highway runs across many rivers and passes through Jaldapara Wildlife Sanctuary. There are many tea gardens on the way. Road was smooth and the journey was pleasant. We reached Jaigaon at around 4:30 p.m. Our tour manager, Miss Ugyen Shomo, received us at the border and guided us into the simple walk-through immigration process to reach Phuentsholing. Our ID cards, namely voters' ID, were checked by the Indian and Bhutanese officer and they allowed us into Bhutan. This entry is valid for 48 hours, I was told. Later, we need to pay the SDF for tour period and get valid permit from the Department of Immigration. As soon as we enter Phuentsholing, we enter a different world altogether. No mess, no chaos, no roadblock, no noise, everything is clean, cool and orderly. That's the beauty of a Buddhist country. Bhutanese people wear the national costume in everyday life at work. While crossing the road at zebra crossing, vehicles pause and make way for the pedestrians. Within the town, vehicles move at a slow pace. Thus, road accident rate is also very low here. At Phuentsholing, our stay was arranged at the Central Hotel close to the immigration office. Our luggage arrived by the same cab that we had travelled in. Yeah, it's it. Yeah, those three. Yes. After checking in, we took rest for a while. I went to the nearby supermarket to purchase some essentials. Then we had sumptuous complimentary dinner at the restaurant on the 4th floor and took rest for the night. March 25, 2025. Woke up early and had complimentary breakfast at the restaurant of Central Hotel, Phuentsholing. At 9 a.m., our cab driver Sanjay Dorji and tour guide Sonam Jamchu arrived at the hotel and greeted us. For the rest of the tour, they were our mates. Sonam led us to the local immigration office, which is at a walkable distance from our hotel. There we completed the formality of paying for SDF or Sustainable Development Fee and obtained our entry permits, which were valid until the end of our tour. One Bhutanese currency or BTN is equal to 1 Indian rupee. Each foreigner has to pay rupees 1200 per night as SDF. This rule was imposed after COVID-19. Trained guides are also compulsory and we have to pay rupees 1000 to 1500 per day for the guide. The Kingdom of Bhutan is a unique country adorned with the Himalayan peaks in the north and valleys running parallel down south. Then we started our journey to Thimphu, capital town of Bhutan, which is at a distance of 187 kilometers from Phuentsholing. Bhutan shares its border with China and India. Indian Army Unit PRO builds and maintains the highways in Bhutan. On the way, we shall be stopping over at the Milarepa, Lakhang, 8 Dharmakaya Stupa and a roadside waterfall, if not for lunch at a good restaurant, our guide Sonam declared. Lakhang means temple, Gempa means monastery, Zong means fort, and Chu means river in Bhutanese. Milarepa Lakhang or Singye Migyur Ling Gempa at Ramite is not very far from Phuentsholing. It is slightly off the highway over a cliff with beautiful 360-degree view. A 9-story tower was dedicated to Jetsun Milarepa. It is a replica of an 11th century structure erected by the Tibetan medieval poet Yogi Milarepa, famous for his journey from revenge-motivated witchcraft to enlightenment. Its construction was completed in the year 2017 and the tower was opened for public in year 2020. Each floor of the temple has statues of Gautama and other Buddhas.
And yes, you can see that snow lion there. And we have a dragon here. Here on the pillars this side.
Okay.
So we have in Buddhism we have 5 mythical animals.
Okay.
So snow lion, dragon, then you have Garuda, then you have a tiger and horse. So these 5 animals are also called as 5 mythical animals or 5 dignities.
Okay.
So let us visit it.
In Bhutan, photography and videography are not allowed inside temples. We are also supposed to remove our caps and sunglasses before entering a temple.
Which comes from Bhutan, it joins वो आप लोग के ब्रह्मपुत्र है ना सर, वो उधर पे कनेक्ट होता है।
अच्छा।
और उधर से इंडियन ओशन।
हाँ।
Stop using cow dung anymore. All the insects in water.
After spending a good time exploring the temple, we moved towards the next spot, 8 Dharmakaya Stupa at Gedu. March 25, 2025. We reached our next spot, 8 Dharmakaya Stupa at Gedu. From here, we can get a lovely view of the valley. Sonam explained the significance of each stupa in detail. The 8 stupas or chorten symbolize important stages of Buddha's life starting from birth till nirvana.
These are stupas. So stupas are built in order to commemorate major events that has occurred in the life of Lord Buddha. So these are stupas, they represent the parts of Lord Buddha. The head mount, the torso, and the throne.
Okay.
And this one is his legs seated in the Vajra.
Okay.
So stupa in our country, we build it as a landmark or in the memory of someone else. So here, these are the 8 types of stupa, which represents the 8 major events in the life of Lord Buddha, starting from his birth till his Mahaparnirvana. So this one is the stupa of Mahaparnirvana, when Lord Buddha attained Mahaparnirvana. These are the stupa of
ये हमारा रास्ता में है ना, तो मैं लेके आया हूँ और एंजॉय करेगा। समझ के लेके आया।
This is the stupa of descending. When Lord Buddha got enlightened, he found out that his mother is there in the Tushita heaven. So in order to give his teaching to his mother, he went to Tushita heaven. Then gods like Indra and Brahma, they requested Lord Buddha to come down to this earth and flourish his teaching. So you can see 3 steps which that's how Lord Buddha descended from Tushita heaven, from those 3 steps.
Okay.
And this one is the stupa of great miracles.
Okay.
This is the time when erected during the time when Lord Buddha totally defeated the host of Maras and overcame all these poisons and all.
Okay.
And this is the stupa of many doors. So you can see many doors on those
Yes.
And this one is the stupa of lotus petal. Yes. So this stupa is erected by Lord Buddha's father, King Suddhodana.
Okay.
So his birth.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, like when Lord Buddha was born,
Uh-huh.
he walked 7 steps in a different direction.
Uh-huh.
So from each of his footprint, the lotus bloomed.
Uh-huh.
And during that time, he claimed that I'm the only supernatural being in this whole world. That's why they have like lotus petal everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 4 steps.
Okay, okay. After visiting the stupas, we tried to pay and use toilets nearby. One has to pay BTN 10 or Indian rupees 10 to use the toilet. Toilets with mostly Western commodes are maintained clean. Liquid soap, towel and toilet paper are provided. In Bhutan, smoking, littering, urinating or defecating in public places is strictly banned. They impose heavy fine if caught. Almost all the important tourist attractions have CCTV surveillance. From the 8th Dharmakaya stupa, we travelled along the beautiful smooth highway. During lunchtime, we reached the restaurant at Wangkha by name Kencho Pelmo Restaurant and Bar. Usually, all the resto bars have also a mini store within, selling packed short eats and essentials.
You want to have some like cough medicine? You can get it
No, no,
there.
not now. No. It's only for night. So this is their store, is it?
Yes.
So they sell everything in.
Yes. So this one is K5.
Oh, K5. Okay.
Yes.
That's a premium whiskey, is it?
This one is Highland.
Okay.
Then this one is Rock B.
These are very expensive?
Not very.
Not very expensive.
And they have Highland over there also.
Okay,
Water one.
okay.
And this blue one is a beer.
Okay.
It contains 5% alcohol.
5%. Okay.
Yes. And that red one is also beer. It
Okay.
contains 8% alcohol.
Okay.
English teacher
They have Kyodashi also, potato and cheese.
For lunch, we ordered tawa rotis with paneer peas curry. Rotis are really well prepared in Bhutan, but the curry stated insipid with mostly hard paneer cubes and just a few peas floating in the gravy. I washed down the meal with a cup of hot ginger lemon honey tea, which was great. After lunch, we moved towards Thimphu, and on the way, we came across a roadside waterfall. ಚಾರ್ಮಾಡಿಗೆ ಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ We spent some time taking selfies there and then went ahead. Finally, we stopped at a highway-side fruit shop and purchased some bananas and oranges. Organically grown using gobar and no pesticide spray, they are priced high, but we didn't mind supporting the local farmers and shop owners. What is that in the packet? Puri?
So it's just like pani puri.
Yes. So that you eat with?
No, we have it with tea.
Oh, direct.
Yes.
Asparagus.
That red one is the spicy puff rice.
Oh. This one. March 25, 2025. We drove to Thimphu city and checked into Drukgyal Twin Tower Hotel at around 3:30 p.m. The aesthetically designed buildings in Thimphu city attracted our attention. Oh, trade fair.
It's like a fair.
Trade fair, yeah.
Yeah. And inside this one is our national football stadium.
Oh.
You can see it there. This is our football stadium. For volleyball, but we are more focused on football. Like a everything here.
We were greeted with a cup of hot tea at the reception. Our room was well appointed with all the essentials. View from the big window was simply fantastic. We could see various ministry offices and the National Assembly building, if not the High Court and Supreme Court, against the backdrop of mountains. I went out and captured few pictures. The complimentary dinner was good with sweet corn soup, chicken curry, paneer palak, jeera aloo, roti, rice, dal, salad, and for dessert, rasgulla. Night scene from our room was mesmerizing. March 26, 2025. Woke up early and captured a beautiful picture before having breakfast. Breakfast was sumptuous with a variety of items including Indian dishes, puri sabzi and poha. Had a cup of hot milk tea along with. Then we started and reached the first spot, National Memorial Chorten or Stupa. Entry fee is BTN 500 or INR 500 per head. There is entry fee at most of the temples, forts and monuments in Bhutan, and normally it is as high as BTN 500. Only at a couple of places it is low. Some forts under restoration don't charge any entry fee.
So we have to show it there.
Okay. It is built with a lovely garden and fountain.
Of third king, our so before our third king passed away, he had 3 wishes to fulfill the mind, body, and speech of Lord Buddha. So, in order to fulfill the body of Lord Buddha, he crafted 100,000 statues of Lord Buddha. And in order to fulfill the speech of Lord Buddha, he wrote 108 volumes of Tanjur and Tinjur, the teachings of Lord Buddha in gold script. And unfortunately, in the year 1972, he caught some. He caught an illness, and he went to South Africa, Nairobi, for treatment. But unfortunately, he passed away there. So he couldn't fulfill the mind of Lord Buddha. So his mother, Tibetan Wangchuk, she constructed this temple in the year 1974 in order to fulfill the life's wish of her son, our third king. That is the mind of Lord Buddha. So she constructed this stupa, yes, to fulfill the last wish of our third king. So this one is prayer wheel.
Yeah.
So when you
prayer time, no?
Yes, incredible. So you can use these steel handles like gun.
So one turn means how many mantras?
So you can chant the mantra of Avalokiteshwara with the word of compassion. Om Mani
Padme.
Padme Hum. Yes. So you can chant this one. So you will accumulate some good deeds.
There is a chanting song also.
Yes, sir?
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Yes. Hum, sir.
Hum.
H-U-N-G.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can keep this with you. So this is your first ticket.
First ticket.
Yes, sir. This is the place where they offer butter lamb.
Oh.
Inside this, where they perform the rituals. So we'll enter inside.
Here, no, I have to switch off the camera, no?
Yes, sir. And no sunglass, no cap.
Yes, there is lots of down in lots of.
We are like,
Remember.
yes, and we have handles of God, then houses of them.
All the things.
So like one temple, there are so many people. First we found this place, then the one who is the priest, then the one who came later on.
Our next stop was a Hindu temple called Devi Panchayan Mandir. It was built by the Bhutan government as a token of gratitude for Hindus who have helped the Bhutanese government in many ways. In Bhutan, there are only Buddhist and Hindu temples, no church or mosque. There is no entry fee for this temple. Inside the temple, photography and videography is prohibited. This Durga Mandir was built by whom?
Built by the government of Bhutan only.
Government of Bhutan. Yes. Okay. So Hindu gods are also worshipped separately.
Yes.
Not in the form of Buddha.
Not in the form of
Okay.
separate.
Okay.
But all the religions, like whether it's a Christian, Muslim, Buddhism, Hindu, Jainism, whatever it is. So at the last, it's what those religion teaches is doing good deeds, being kind, and about like humanity.
Now we can see the snow peaks.
Yes. So you can remove your shoes here.
Okay.
Later on, you can go to that Shivling also.
Okay.
And to pour offer water.
Okay.
Okay, you can. There is some small containers there.
Okay.
You can use those containers and pour it.
There is an outdoor Shivalinga against the backdrop of snow mountains, which can be worshipped by anyone by pouring water into the vessel hung above the linga. March 26, 2025. After visiting the National Memorial Chorten and Devi Panchayan Mandir, we went ahead and reached the Buddha Point or Buddha Dordenma, which showcases a massive 177 feet tall golden sitting Buddha statue, the biggest in Bhutan.
The ticket counter over here is fully installed.
Okay, okay.
For 1 month, there is no ticket counter.
Okay. There is no entry fee to this monument. You can take the camera inside.
Yes. So the name of this temple is Buddha Dodinma. Okay. But it's popularly known as Buddha Point. This Buddha temple is surrounded by 36 offering bodies.
It is situated on top of a hill, and the panoramic view from the spot is breathtaking. This statue is built in bronze and has gold coating. Even the tiles laid all along the walkway has golden inlay. Underneath the statue, a massive temple is built, inside which there are numerous small statues of Buddha, ancient scripture scrolls, Tanka scrolls, and figures depicting avatars of Buddha. Everything is clean and neat, well managed. From Buddha Dordenma, we drove to the National Takin Preserve. No. That's why, don't open us. Entry fee is BTN 300 or INR 300 per head.
This is a ticket counter.
How much you have to pay?
Five kids, no?
It's 300 each.
300 each.
3 kids.
It is a zoo where takin, a strange animal with its head resembling sheep and body resembling cow, can be found alive in significant numbers. Steel bridges and observation galleries are built for watching the animal. also a few antelopes and couple of yaks here. Oh.
Oh, antelope is pretty big. That's the mule one.
So those big and tiny ones are male. And those,
No, with those horns there.
yes, horns are almost everything is.
Our guide Sonam says that there were other animals including snow leopards here, but they have moved them to some wildlife sanctuary for free living.
ये हिमालय का है प्राणी
Ah,
इधर बंदे के
so इधर तक ही है. The home ministers are always like, even mine is always.
You have experience.
After spending an hour at the Takin Preserve, we reached the viewpoint from where lovely view of the Thimphu Valley can be seen. Then our last destination for the day was simply Bhutan, a heritage museum where Bhutanese culture is showcased at its best. Paying 1,000 rupees per head, we entered the museum.
Sir, you can join the group here.
Okay.
Please come.
First, we were greeted with a welcome drink, ara or arag, a local distill made with rice, wheat, barley, or millet. I was reminded of arak, which was a poor man's scotch in our place, Mangaluru, now non-existent.
My name is Rebecca, and over here I'll be your in-house guide. So simply Bhutan, it is one of a living museum. Inside here you're free to take pictures and you can make videos. So in our country, in Bhutan, we have a culture that whenever we welcome a guest in our home, we welcome them with a home brewed wine called Ara. So I will serve you with the wine, but before drinking, please wait for my instruction. You may hold your cup with your right hand. Happy? That's yes. If you like the taste of the wine, I will serve you with more. Would you like to have second shot?
No, I'll take hers. She won't drink.
Yes, please.
This is meat from
Wheat wine.
this is meat wine.
And this side we have placed a sword, shields and a battle helmets. So these things were mainly used in olden days while having internal wars. Now if you're interested to take pictures inside this reception room, you can. And after taking pictures, you'll proceed outside to watch your dance.
After a taste of the hooch, our guide, a young woman, led us inside and saw traditional implements, artifacts and musical
and as well
instruments.
as seeking forgiveness from those insects, those who were being smashed during the construction process. Now my colleagues over here, they will show you a ramming dance.
Couple of young men in traditional Bhutanese costumes were beating mud with long wooden poles, which she explained is for building houses.
If you're interested to take pictures along with them, you can.
We took selfies with those guys.
It's like some tour in your country.
Played the stringed percussion instrument resembling Indian santur and moved into the next area where a display of colorful male phalas in different sizes surprised us.
Which one float you said? This one. This one. Ah, there. And these are the fiddles and this one is flute. It's like guitar.
Am I audible?
Yeah. This all are marks worn by marks dancer during festival time. So the middle large one is a load of death, or it's similar to Yamraj. Yamraj is in it. And this one is white god, black devil. And here is the marks of monkey, similar to Chitragut. And this one is clown, and here is the victory marks, victory. And this for the mythical animal, we have tiger, snow lion, Bermuda, and the last one is dragon. So here if you want to take pictures, you may take it, and after that you go for next, okay?
A Tibetan Buddhist monk of the 15th century, nicknamed Divine Madman of Bhutan, who is revered highly in Bhutan, is the center of attraction here. He is believed to be the creator of the national animal takin and is also responsible for fertility among the women who could not bear children. They worship a phallus in the temple called Chimilakang in Punakha.
This is the fertility garden, and the portrait there is a god of fertility. His name is Rupakille, and actually he is a very great religious master. But he has a very funny behavior, so because of his funny behavior, he got his name as a divine madman or a crazy yogi of Drupa. And here, if you want to take pictures.
Yeah. We are going to Punakha. There is a temple, right? Chimilakang.
Yeah, we have fertility temple dedicated to him at Punakha.
Yes.
And he is also one of the important person in our country because we believe that our national animal was created by him with his supernatural power.
Oh.
Yeah, here, national animal, tackle this.
Yeah. We went to the zoo and came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here they look active. So take your time, take pictures, make video. You have to enjoy.
His picture along with the variety of male phallus are exhibited here. Inside the ancient mud house within the complex, live examples of traditional cooking and other implements and ingredients are displayed.
Do I need to change my specs like Okay.
Our guide explained everything patiently in detail.
So let's close the door. So noise won't disturb us. Here, this one is our traditional Bhutanese kitchen. It's very dark here because of the smoke, as we have mud stove inside the house. Chula. And this one for drying vegetables, or some people they use for drying meat as well.
Okay.
Which was kept above the heat so it can dry very fast, you know. And these are the earthen pot or mud pot, larger one we use for storing water, and the smaller one for cooking.
Okay.
And have you ever tasted butter tea before? Makhan ki chai.
No, actually salted tea I have tasted in Kashmir.
Yeah, it's butter tea
Namkeen
is very
chai.
salty. So this one is a container we use for churning butter tea.
Yeah, I've seen videos, but seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, it's like, now what do you do? Now we use a machine grinder to churn. Machines make our life very easy. And this one for churning milk, both yak milk and the cow milk. So after churning, then we get a local butter and a cheese. And this one also, this for butter tea. Here with some, we put some water to display how we churn this. And that's all our kitchen utensils that we use in olden days. And this one is a tea leaf we use for making butter tea here. It's not like other tea leaves, it's a collection of herbs. So we also consider butter tea as a herbal tea.
Okay. Okay.
The rocks we use for storing butter.
Okay.
It was made from bamboo.
Bamboo. Okay.
Yeah, in olden days people use this for storing butter. This is how we store butter. And this one is our traditional wooden plate. Wooden plate. We use this for having rice.
Okay.
Mostly it was used by the couples. So the upper one will be used by a man and the lower one will be used by a woman. Yeah, because when we close here, the upper one will cover everything, which means that the man, he will protect his whole family. So whether he protect or not, they have a belief like this. Preservation and promotion of culture, traditional culture is one of the important, one of the main pillars of JNH as well. We have 4 pillars. No? From there, one is preservation and promotion of our traditional and culture. And these are the grains that we store. That is how we store the grains here. We have buckwheat, kutu.
Kodo.
And wheat, gehu. From Makai and then lal chawal. I think you also cultivate red rice in southern part of India.
Red rice. We eat red rice, but it is not like this.
Bigger than this one. So this one is a pure, this one is an organic rice that we cultivate here in Bhutan. And do you know that rice is a main staple food of we Bhutanese? And we take rice 3 times a day. Breakfast rice, lunch rice, dinner also rice. Some people take more than 3 as well, 4-5 times. And here in Bhutan also we import rice from India, but mostly we import white rice like basmati or something. So I was wondering whether you cultivate red rice or not. That means you do in some part, no?
No. We with fish curry we prefer red rice in our place.
Where we stay.
Yeah, the boiled rice I told you, boiled red rice, that we consume with fish curry. Because that gives extra taste and flavor to the dish. For other dishes we use white rice, basmati, short grain, long grain, all these things.
And this one is mud stove we use for cooking. And this is how we store salts and then eggs here. We don't have sea here in Bhutan, so we import from other country. In olden days we do barter system with Tibet because they have a Himalayan rock salt, no? But now we import from other country, India as well. This one is tartar salt. Desh ka namak, no? Noodle maker.
We have
in
a
our
small
country, the most famous one is a buckwheat noodle. We put the buckwheat dough inside, close and then press from here. That we use in olden days, traditional farming tools. And these are the skin bags. I think this one's deer skin, there's also deer, and this one is yak skin. So in olden days, we use this skin bag to fetch water, or some people they use this for storing as well. But nowadays, hunting and fishing is strictly prohibited in our country. Hunting and fishing is strictly prohibited due to environmental And that's all are dry vegetables, and it's for winter stock. So winter is very harsh season, and it's very hard to get vegetables during winter time. So we dry like this from summer and then use to it. Before we cook them, we have to soak them in hot water to dehydrate. And after that, we use persimmon, apple, persimmon, anjir, so the white one is pumpkin, and behind the pumpkin is eggplant.
We were highly impressed to see a talented spastic artist with the frozen hands making artifacts and paintings using his feet. Then there is a dining hall where we are treated with butter tea garnished with puffed red rice and sweet rice pudding resembling our zarda pulao or keshar bhat. We enjoyed relishing them as we watched beautiful women in traditional costumes singing and dancing rhythmically.
Rice, mix this with the tea, okay? So put this in the tea.
So this is mixed with tea.
Yeah, roasted rice.
What about this? This we directly consume?
Yeah, sure. But don't mix these two, okay? This sweet and here we add some salt, okay?
Okay.
And if you like the tea and rice, do let us know. We'll serve you more, okay? It's unlimited. Enjoy your tea. The tea that we had tea is at Kashmir, or a little bit different. Some more? You want some more tea?
We were forced by our guide to join them in dancing, but we refused to participate. Some other travelers were enjoying the dance along with the troupe.
I think this type of tool is very common in your place as well, no sir? Pounding equipment.
Yeah. This grinding stone making flour,
Yeah, sure.
we use it very heavy.
Piecing and piecing.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
And piecing in the jail. Oh, very heavy.
Very heavy, very heavy.
Maybe it belongs to a very strong family. Here, this one is hot stone bathtub. I think you heard about hot stone bath, no? So first we have to fill this with cold water and we add some herbs like Artemisia and we have to hit the stone separately and after hitting the stone we put the heated stone into the cold water. So the water will get warm, no? We'll soak our body in this hot water. And the main reason for adding the stone is it adds minerals to water, so it will help us to cure from allergic and rashes. So if we try this, it will help us to relax our body and relieve a joint pain as well.
So these stones are from riverbed, is it?
Yeah, sure.
Outside the dining hall, there was archery and a wishing pool. Archery can be tried by everyone.
6 people left. That would try.
जोरे पुल पर
Meena missed the target, but I came close to it. Finally, trained archers exhibited their skill and started dancing to celebrate their victory. Some people joined them as well, but we stayed back. At the wishing pool, we had no luck.
Now we are.
Our guide Hamu is a happy-go-lucky woman whose ambition in life is to be like Ambani.
Thank you very much.
I advised her that being Ambani's wife is a better option.
Wish you all the best.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Have a safe journey, both of you.
Your good name?
Hamu.
Hamu.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Hamu.
Thank you.
After reaching the hotel, I walked a short distance towards the court complex and took some videos of the lovely landscape, not forgetting to take a few selfies as well. Dinner was sumptuous again with variety of dishes.